Hello, I'm Mike Gorna. Welcome back to my perfect playthrough of Pokemon Gold and Silver for the Game Boy Color. And last time we caught a huge swath of Pokemon, and now we're getting ready to catch some legendary Pokemon. Huh? Oh, it's you. You wanted to get stronger, so you came for the legendary Pokemon that's supposed to be here. That's your story, right? Well, that's not going to happen. Because I'm going to get it. I'm going to be the world's greatest trainer, so a legendary Pokemon would be perfect for me. Well, anyway, I'm getting tired of having a wimp like you always showing up. Yeah, I sort of urge of Gold and Silver. This is one of the few, if not only, lines of dialogue in Gold and Silver that's different in Pokemon Crystal. Is that initial exchange with your rival. And because this is an optional battle, missable but optional, Quilava's gonna be the one that battles his entire team. So, yep, Quilava uses Headbutt on Croconaw to manipulate, and I try manipulate flinch hacking. Silver ends up getting a couple critical hits as well, so Silver's going to move on well ahead of Gold, which is fine. But while Gold will actually just be manipulating flinch hacking, because it's a lot easier to manipulate flinches than it is to manipulate critical hits. But it also allows me to capture Pokemon at different paces, so I can read all the Pokedex entries without any overlapping. And all the dialogue, all the post-battle dialogue is the same in Crystal, with only a line or two removed. Crystal adds a couple lines after the battle, but otherwise the end of battle exchange is exactly the same. Now I don't need to catch a Koffing. I already have a level 21 Koffing. This area is supposed to be the primary method in which you catch a Koffing in Gold, Silver, and Crystal versions. But because Weezing is not available in Gold and Silver, whereas he is in Crystal, I decided to go down to the Rocket HQ to catch a level 21 Koffing in both games. That way, I won't have to burn as much rare candies on Koffing as I normally would. Spoiler alert, when I finish this current run of Gold and Silver, I'm going to dupe a crap ton of rare candies and get the evolutions over and done with. Because there's so much Pokemon to catch, in Gold and Silver I would probably rather just dupe a bunch of rare candies and evolve all the Pokemon that way. So yeah, I'm picking up the Burn Heal. I'm not dropping down that hole because I don't have strength yet. So I'll have to be sure to come back here later to grab that last item. Fire Breather No was defeated. Cool. Is it a Rattata? Yes it is, but unfortunately I sort of forgot that I needed to catch Rattata, so I skipped it. To be fair, I decided that could maybe come in handy. Rattata's fairly common. on the upper floor, so... Alright, I already caught coffee. And it allows me to ensure that instead of catching the first Rattata I see in gold version, I could maybe catch a later one where there's very little overlap between the two, if any. There's Silver's Rattata that I'm gonna catch, and Gold ran into a Zubat, which we don't need. Well, Silver caught their Rattata first. Let's read its Pokédex entry. Living wherever there is food available, it ceaselessly scavenges for edibles the entire day. Cool. And now it's Gold's turn to catch a Rattata. And by the way, I'm switching Quilava for Croconaut Front because this Pokemon just uses one fire type. No poisons. It eats anything. Wherever food is available, it will settle down and produce offspring continuously. Oh, like a little bunny rabbit? Well, okay, rodents also multiply, not just bunnies or rabbits. Alright, bunnies are literally a baby rabbit. Fair breeder dick. I burned it to the ashes. And now he's colored white. He's all grayed out because I actually like that neat little detail. You defeat this fire breather, he says that he's burned to ashes now, and he turns and his sprite turns gray. I want to use, well, Quilava I want in the front of the party. Sweet Scent, so I could, and try Manipping. Magmar, yeah! First Magmar of the Gen 2 run. Crystal's Magmar is not available until the very, very end of the game, though I could perhaps find a way to get one a lot sooner than that. Heck, I could probably find a way to get Electabuzz and Jinx way sooner as well. The fiery surface of its body gives off a wavering, rippling glare that is similar to the sun. Now, Gold needs to catch a Magmar as well, and they're gonna, and spoiler, they're gonna do something similar. And this sequence ain't quite as good since they just use generic Pokemon sprites for the overworld, and you don't have the Suicune interaction. Hit a nugget on the center of the platform, and then I'm just gonna dig on out of here. Since I already taught Quilava dig, I don't need to use the buy any escape ropes. Now I'm gonna try to Manip the first legendary beast. It dislikes cold places, so it blows scorching flames to make the environment suitable for itself. And I'm gonna use Repel Trick to try to run it. There we are! Our first legendary beast, Raikou. And I'm gonna use the same strats I used in Crystal, except Silver's gonna rely much more heavily on RNG manipulation because this took forever. A Pokemon that races across the land while barking. A cry that sounds like crashing thunder. So this is kind of the reason why the legendary beasts are often called dogs. Even though they have very strong feline features, because they all bark. But I guess you could say that they're about as much of a dog as Red 13 is. Anyways, I always save power off and then respawn. Silver, I actually manipulate the save, the load ups to ensure that I run to a legendary beast as soon as I head down. I don't do that in Gold version, so this is gonna take a while. Anyways, Gold caught their first legendary beast, Entei. Volcanoes erupt when it barks. Unable to restrain its extreme power, it races headlong around the land. A Pokemon that races across the land. It is said that one is born every time a new volcano appears. So yep, we caught Entei in both games. But because that was Gold's first legendary beast, Silver's gonna try to... Well, I didn't get the other legendary beast. Did I run into the third one? No, it was just a ladybug. And Gold, I basically went here because I was fully expecting to head down Route 36 and then 35 with the hopes of running into this thing. But it turns out I didn't have to do that, so I'm heading back to Ecruteak after this. Silver's gonna try to catch the last legendary beast, and Gold caught Suicune. Said to be the reincarnation of North Winds. It can instantly purify filthy, murky water. And look, Silver's also run into Suicune, the third and final legendary beast in Silver's playthrough. Neat. And then realizing that I could... Alright, we're out of Repel here. This Pokemon races across the land. This said that North Winds will somehow blow whenever it appears. Alright, Silver's done trying to seek out legendary beasts, but Gold still needs one more to go. Silver, meanwhile, is just going to head down and... Repel's all out Repel. Oh well. I'm going to sell a bit of the excess junk, but I'm going to hold on to the Nugget and HP up for now. I do plan on duping those. So rather than selling them straight up for 9,900 gil, I plan on making like 500,000 gil. Straight up. And I could use HP up to boost up Togepi and Eevee. The rain clouds it carries let it fire thunderbolts at will. They say that it descended with lightning. And with that, Gold has all the legendary beasts intact. So now it's time to head down and follow in Silver's footsteps. Oh yeah, I came down here to pick up a PP up and a rare candy. And I'm also about to catch this Poliwag. That means Gold will have to catch a Poliwag as well. Master Ball, go! And Silver caught a Poliwag. Now it's Gold's turn. Oh, looky here. The direction of its belly spiral differs by area. And the equator is thought to have an effect on this. And Gold's about to catch Poliwag as well. Neat. Now I do have to be careful because Silver's PC box is about to be filled up. So whatever happens in one game will affect the other. Because it is inept at walking on its newly grown legs, it always swims around in water. And yep. Which is also the reason why I typically don't go on Pokemon catching sprees like this. Use Flash here, and now it's Gold's turn to sell off the EX speed and what else was it? Burn heals. And Silver's gotta catch this Dunsparce because he still has space in the PC. We'll know if Bill calls. And Gold got the rare candy. Yeah, Silver got Dunsparce. If spotted, it escapes by burrowing with its tail. It can float just slightly using its wings. And, yep, Bill just called, which means the last catcher of the day will be Gold's Dunsparce, even though Gold still has room in the PC box for more. See how I have to plan ahead? Because I knew that Gold had 10 boxes and 10 spots of the PC after swapping out box 3 for box 4. Box 4 had 10 spots left starting into this episode, whereas Silver actually changed boxes when box 3 had 18 Pokemon left, so there were like 3 more spots. Overall, I knew that it was very likely that Silver would run out of space in the PC. Just doing a quick check in here. And this is ultimately going to cost any chance at the run that I could get. That Gold can at possibly catching Silver was this little detour. That's fine. So with everything caught, Silver's basically done. I can just dig on out here. But even though we're done with catches, we can still get a couple more items. Gold ran into the Krabby. I can't catch Krabby because I need to catch Dunsparce. Silver's PC box is full. Now, admittedly, I think what I was trying to do in Gold version was just hope that I run into a wild Dunsparce without Sweet Scent. But man, this is really annoying. So I talked to this fisherman and he'll give us a Mystic Water as a reward. With all that done, it's like, hold on. I want to give Crocodile the Mystic Water and remove the Quick Claw. Teleporting out here. I mean, this is so fucking stupid. All I can really do with Silver, since Silver is basically done and is so far ahead, is just bike around for a bit. And waste a bit of time. And now that we're done, I finally decided to manip the Dunsparce with Sweet Scent. Sweet Scent is probably the ultimate move for catching them all in any game of Pokemon from Gen 2 on up. It is that good. Once spotted, this Pokemon escapes backward by furiously boring into the ground with its tail. Nickname Dunsparce? Yeah, no. Gold is now done. But we still need to pick up the Mystic Water. Hopefully there's no more delays. In the meantime, Silver's just gonna farm around and hopefully bolster up Eevee and Togepi's affection rates. Since I caught all the Swarm Pokemon thus far, I don't really need to worry about swarming at me from Mom. All I really have to do now is make it to Ecruteak and defeat and earn the Storm Badge as our 5th badge. And then we can actually start manipulating the phone calls and clearing out some second teams. Anyways, I've taken silver as far as I can go, so silver's gonna retire, leaving gold in the dust. Sorry it has to be that way, but it is what it is. Anyways, giving Crocodile the Mystic Water. And I neglect to use the PC, so I gotta put a note on that for later. But after I deposit all these items, next time on our perfect playthrough of Gold Silver, we're heading west for Olivine City. So if you like this video, please leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. With all out of the way, this is Mike Gordon signing out.